Hey guys, it's C. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. So today's video is actually pre-recorded. I recorded this video a while ago. It's a recipe video, and then I end up not using the footage, and I thought it would be good for this holiday season instead of just letting it go to waste. It's a recipe for shrimp and spinach dip. It's a Kimmys Kreation. If you don't follow Kimmys Kreation on YouTube and TikTok, she's really famous on TikTok. Follow her. She always has good ideas, good food ideas, recipes. Bomb. I've tried about 3 of them already. But yeah, so I did that recipe, like I said, a while ago, and I never uploaded it to publish on YouTube. Like, it was on private, but I never uploaded it. So I wanted to do an intro for it so that I can introduce it so you'll know what it is. But yeah, so instead of letting the footage go to waste, I just wanted to include it because I think it would be good for this holiday time. If you're going to holiday parties or even Christmas Day, if your family does like dinners and stuff, it will be a good appetizer in my opinion. So it'd be good party food or a good appetizer for the main course. So yeah, so I didn't want it to go away, so I just wanted to add it in today. So that is what today's video will be about. So like I said, I just wanted to come in, do an intro for the video. But thank y'all for watching. If you're interested to see that recipe, make sure you keep on watching. Thanks guys. Hey guys, it's Stacey and I'm back with another cooking video. My husband sent me this video from Kimmys Kreation and I wanted to go ahead and try to recreate it. It is a spinach dip, but she added shrimp to it. So you only need a few ingredients, just basically the shrimp, the spinach, cream cheese, any type of shredded cheese you want to use, and your seasonings and some butter, and that's pretty much about it. So in this part of the video, I went ahead and washed the shrimp off, unthawed it, and now I'm seasoning it. Of course, I told you all in my last cooking video that if you see me cooking something, you know I'm going to be using cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and the Tony's Creole seasoning. So that is what I just used just now to season my shrimp and mix that all together. And now I took about a good handful and a half, maybe 2 handfuls of spinach. I also rinsed that off, and now I'm just cutting it up. Don't talk about my knife skills. I know I shouldn't be holding a knife like that, but that's just how I do it, y'all. So it gets the job done. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and, just cut this up kind of small. In Kimmy's video, I think she left hers whole, but I just went ahead and cut it up small because I don't like a lot of spinach in the dip, and I don't like big chunks of spinach, so I just went ahead and cut it up. And I went ahead and set that to the side along with the shrimp. So now for the homemade pita chips that she did, well, she called it semi-homemade pita chips, but basically you're just going to get some naan bread. You can find that at most grocery stores, and I just went ahead and got the mini round ones, and then I just cut them up into little triangular pieces. So that's what I'm doing here. I used about 6 of the naan breads, and I just cut them up into triangles. I did 3, 1 at the beginning and 3 again, and I just cut those up, and then I kind of spread them out a little bit on the pan. I had basically a big baking sheet, spread it out on the pan, and then I also, so as you can see here, I'm doing the other 3, and I was counting them out for you. So that's the 6 that I did all together, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut those up too. But what I did to season them, I just basically used some garlic powder, onion powder, and then we had some garlic and herb seasoning in the cabinet. I thought that might be good with that, so I just went ahead and used that too. So I just drizzled some oil on the bread after I spread them out over the pan, and then I just went ahead and seasoned them. You can use whatever oil you basically have in the cabinet. You can use olive oil, grapeseed, or whatever you have. Just go ahead and use it. So I just went ahead and sprinkled a little bit on there, and then like I said, I went ahead and seasoned it, and then I kind of mixed it up and then try to spread them back out on the pan so that there's only one layer. Nothing, I didn't want any of them on top of the other, just so that it can kind of crisp up a little bit. I still like my pita chips or pita bread kind of soft, but just to give it a little color and maybe a little slight crisp, I just went ahead and baked them for a little bit. So, but just make sure they're all flat on the pan and that you get them nice and seasoned however you like them. They're actually good without the seasoning as well, but this just gave it a little extra flavor, which I did appreciate. So again, just spread them all out on the pan like I'm doing here, and then you'll be good to go. I didn't bake those right away because I didn't want it to get cold or get hard from just sitting out. So I kind of set them aside and bake them at the end because you're only going to bake it for 5 minutes. And so here in this clip, I'm going to go ahead and get the shrimp cooked. So I just used a little bit of butter and some minced garlic. And then I went ahead and let that melt a little bit. And then I went ahead and just placed the shrimp. When I watch Kimmy's video, she's always said put the shrimp in there for 2 minutes on each side. And so that's what I did. So here I'm just laying the shrimp in the pan. I just used 1 bag of jumbo raw shrimp. It wasn't much shrimp, but it was enough for the dip because you don't need too much shrimp for that. And so I let that cook, and now I took the shrimp out, and now I'm adding in some cream cheese into that butter and garlic mixture that I cooked the shrimp in. And I just let that melt down a little bit. It didn't melt down like I wanted it to. I think I had the pot too high, but I'll do better the next time. But as you can see, I already added the spinach in once the cream cheese melted, and then I added some shredded cheese. You can use freshly grated cheese, but like I said, I always take the shortcut if I can, and so I just used a bag of Italian cheese, and I put that in there, as well as a good little chunk of sour cream that you saw me put in there. Then I took the shrimp and I cut it up into small pieces. I took some of the shrimp, not all of it. And I cut up into small pieces, and then I kind of mixed it together. This part, I was trying to mix it good, but of course I was recording with one hand. So that's why it was the way it was. And then there's those bread pieces that I cut up. I took them out of the oven. You put them in the oven for about 5 minutes on 400 degrees. And that's the finished product, guys.